Welcome back in the pursuit of wealth, XRP traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news and interviews. Today is Wednesday, September 10th. Hope you're doing fantastic. In this video, we're going to take a look at XRP. I'll bring up the technicals, the price action. I'll go over that, give my thoughts and opinions, what to expect in the days, weeks, months ahead. But as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And spoiler alert, we could be seeing $4 USD very, very soon. We've got massive indicators, bullish indicators that are forming at the moment. So I'm going to be showing what needs to happen here over the next week or two, especially as we lead into next week, FOMC week. It's going to be a big week next week, and I think that the rally could be really kicking into high gear here over the next couple of weeks. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. If you're new, you can subscribe. Tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live, and follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. And I want to announce the winner. So I mentioned this in a few videos that Sapphire Studios, which has been a sponsor of the channel, they were doing a $1,000 giveaway in SST, and that winner was selected today. I did reach out to the winner. They wish to remain anonymous, so congratulations. Lucky winner of 1,000 in SST. So we'll jump right into the chart here, so you can take a look at XRP on the weekly time frame and see that we're starting the weekly bounce. We were in this pennant, which is a very common pattern on the XRP chart, but we broke out to the downside right at key support. I mentioned we needed to hold 284 there in order to maintain the weekly bull flag. Didn't really care too much if we saw a little bit of a lower wick as long as we closed the week above it, and that's exactly what happened. We closed this one here, we closed right at support, but the weekly bull flag was still alive. And it's very classic XRP to see a breakdown out of it and a bearish break, and then the real move comes. And that's exactly what's happening here now. And if we just extrapolate that a little bit here, you can see that we're breaking the high of last week, meaning we're bouncing on the weekly. And this is a great sign because we were right there at that key support at the 0.32 fib. And we've seen other names do it as well, like HBAR, bouncing right where they need to. So I mentioned not too worried about a wick down as long as we rebound and close back above that, which we did. Now we're looking at key resistance, which is the all-time high at 366. If we break 366 over the next couple of weeks, which I think there's a very high probability of that playing out, we could be at $5.45, which is the target of this measured move, in a hurry. But I do think that $4 could be in the cards here over the next couple of weeks, folks. It's looking good ahead of the FOMC rate decision next week. It's pretty much a virtual certainty that they're going to cut. Most are expecting 25 basis points, but we could see 50 bips. If we see 50 bips, prepare for face-melting rally, and I think there could be a series of cuts as well. We know that the SEC has been delaying the decision for a lot of these spot ETFs to November, so I think they're going to wait until after the rate decision, and then they're going to approve a lot of these spot ETFs. But essentially, as long as you've got 6 months worth of futures trading activity and history, you're pretty much going to get the green light. And that's what we've seen with XRP, Solana. I think that those are going to be front runners. We could very well, like I said, get that announcement at some point. I think it's more than likely going to be in October, toward the end of October. But if we get the rate cuts, that's really going to fuel this rally. Gold has been breaking out, which is a great sign. We've got Bitcoin dominance falling. We've got DXY falling. It's going to monthly oversold. So we've got all the signals, all the conditions that we would need to see for full-blown alt season. You got Ethereum looking at a weekly bull flag. Actually, it already confirmed the weekly bull flag. We're looking at around $6,000, which is a great sign. And one thing that I want to mention here on the weekly time frame is we already had the bearish triple thunder crossover. So we lost the 10-week moving average. We had a stochastic and a MACD bear cross. Now we're trying to get back above that 10-week moving average and see the MACD and stochastic cross bullish again. If all three of those happens, we'll get an alert in the Pow algo alerts saying that that's a bullish triple thunder crossover, which look what happened the last time that happened. Actually, it was back in November, and it happened one more time since then. But look what happened in November. We had the bullish triple thunder crossover above the 10-week moving average. Stochastic MACD bull cross, boom, went from 50 cents all the way up to $3. And then we consolidated. We have another bullish triple thunder crossover here. And then we went from about $2. Actually, the low there was at 160. And then we went all the way back up to all-time highs again. Then we had the bear cross. We had quite a bit of downside. And now we're looking at the next bull cross. And I think, the third time's the charm, essentially. And yeah, we're still well above all of our weekly moving averages. And another thing to note here is we lost our 50-day moving average, and it was acting as resistance, and it's acting as resistance again. But if we can flip that, then we'll have essentially runway. We'll be above all of our weekly moving averages. We'll be back above all of our daily moving averages. So if we can see a close, preferably three, but even if we get two, I think it'll be good. But we want to see two, preferably three candle closes above that 50-day moving average at 302, and then I think it's off to the races. We could easily be back up to $4 in a hurry, like I said, especially leading into FOMC week next week. And the S&P 500 as well is a daily bull flag that confirmed, and that one's targeting about 563. So a lot more upside as well for the broader market. That is a great sign for crypto as well. And then if we zoom in here to the hourly time frame, we did have we have an hourly downtrend that was forming here. So we have our lower high and lower low. This is a potential hourly bear flag. So I did want to mention that, give you both sides of the coin, no pun intended. But yeah, it's still potentially an hourly bear flag. We need to get back above. We need to get a candle close over that 0.382 fib. So we'll say $3. If we can get a candle close over $3, then it will negate it. But key support is going to be the low there at 296. If we lose that, that confirms the hourly bear flag, and then we'll be looking at a measured move, if we move it out here, down to about 293. So that's sort of a short-term outlook there on the hourly time frame. We are gearing up for an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross on the hourly, but if we do confirm that bear flag, then we could potentially see daily consolidation and a pullback to around daily EMA 12, somewhere around that 290 area, and then see those EMAs tighten up and then see them cross. And we've cooled off the RSI here as well, so it's looking good. But as you can see, breaking out of this pennant, and we've since broken out, and we actually back tested it here now. Wouldn't be surprised if we did back test, like I said, around 290, and then get that EMA 12 and 26 bull cross and continue the weekly bounce. But very good sign that we have the weekly bounce beginning right near key support. Same thing with H bar. If we bring up H bar here on the weekly time frame, we're right at the 0.32 fib, lower wicked below, and then now starting the weekly bounce. So this is a great sign, like I said, ahead of full-blown alt season. All right, going into there, it's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video. I want to share with you a new and exciting crypto coin that I'm invested in called Sapphire Studios token, otherwise known as SST. SST is in pre-sale now with over 100x potential in my opinion, because it will be core to multiple of their Web3 games. These games are some of the most sophisticated on mobile, and Sapphire Studios is looking to achieve mass adoption by competing with some of the best and most addicting games ever created. Sign up using the link below to receive 30% bonus SST and a 200% bonus matched in Gold Ink player game packs. Now here's a quick 1-minute trailer video explaining it.
Hello, my name's Colin Stone, and I'm here to talk to you today about my coin and game pick of the year. Do you ever wish you could have invested in billion-dollar market cap game coins like Axie Infinity at the start? Well, Gold Ink, a new game launching now, makes those look like they were made by a kid. It's the first Web3 real-time strategy massive multiplayer online game on mobile, and it's by far the most expansive Web3 game ever built. Its pre-sale is also at ridiculously low market cap, around $10 million, and they are just about to launch the full game. Mine and steal crypto that is redeemable for real gold. That's Gold Ink, adding the most addictive features from a lot of the most successful games on Earth, the best elements of games like Clash of Clans, Game of War, Pokemon Go, in an effort to make a super game to rule them all. The beta is available now in Google Play and App Store, and you can still take part in their coin distribution at a tiny market cap. Buy at the coin distribution now while it's at the lowest price and start mining it in the game. Beta users get significantly more SST for a short time. The launch price on exchanges is set at 5 times the current price, and its use cases are next level. Buy SST and play now.
Once again, sign up using the link in the description and the comments section and get 30% bonus SST and also 200% bonus in Gold Ink player game packs. This will help get you started. Just make sure to use the same email for SST and the game to help automate the process. Thanks to SST as well for sponsoring today's video.